Tensions are high 3 weeks after the collapse of the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, a landmark arms control deal. Russia's president says the United States now has the ability to deploy a new land-based cruise missile in Eastern Europe, a scenario he considers a threat that Moscow would need to respond to.
Those missiles could be launched using existing systems in Romania and possibly soon in Poland. All it takes is to change the software. I'm not sure that our American friends will inform our European partners about which software is installed in those systems. For us, it means new threats. We must react accordingly.
On Monday, the U.S. tested a cruise missile for the first time since withdrawing from the INF Treaty. Pentagon said the ground-launched missile can hit its target after more than 500 kilometers of flight. North Korea says the U.S. tests and weapon deployments around the Korean peninsula are dangerous and would trigger a new Cold War in the region. China has also slammed the launch, accusing the White House of stoking confrontation, which would have a serious negative impact on regional and global security. It also warned the U.S. against the new missile deployments in Asia. The reaction came after the Pentagon chief said the U.S. wants to quickly deploy new intermediate-range missiles in Asia.
So I think to the degree that allowing us to design and develop, test, and eventually deploy systems, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in the Asia-Pacific or elsewhere, gives us and continues that deterrent posture we want to deter conflict in any region in which we deploy them in consultation with our allies and partners.
The U.S. test was banned under the INF, which prohibited land-based missiles with a range of up to 5,500 kilometers and reduced the ability of the United States and Russia to launch a nuclear strike at short notice. Russia says the test shows Washington has long been preparing to terminate the 1987 nuclear missile pact. Washington formally withdrew from the deal with Russia on August 2 after determining that Moscow was violating the treaty, an accusation the Kremlin has denied. And now there are fears that the collapse of the INF and the subsequent U.S. tests would spark a new arms race, as Putin has warned the need to respond to Washington's missile launch and possible deployments.